guys, welcome back to the Jelly and Melly podcast.
Today we're just going to be talking to each other about grade 7 and 8 and just advice for the middle schoolers this year.
You want to start it off?
You should start it off.
Okay, so advice for like people going into grade 7, and this is mainly for like people coming to Elmwood
As we're here.
So I say be yourself first of all, and try your best not to let the people around you change you, because that often happens. Like for every single grade 7 that I've seen come here, like they leave as a different person, which it will happen at any school because you're growing up, but it's not always like positive. It's not always a positive change.
Yeah, basically what Melanie just said. I think don't let people have a negative influence on you, because like here I've noticed that kids from grade 7 and like now they all they're like doing drugs, or like they're just like they're hanging out with bad people, and it's like you weren't like this before. So it's like I think you need to watch who you hang around with, and I think you need to watch who you talk to, and like
yeah, and especially when like I walk into the bathrooms,
it's
like on the junior side, and I see some grade 7 who just got here already vaping and writing stuff on the stalls, like,
and they're like,
you just got here.
It's like, yeah, they're drawing like leaders on the wall. I'm like, are you guys okay? Like in grade 7 we never did that.
No.
Like, I mean, vandalism maybe like a little bit, but like I don't think we were drawing inappropriate things. We would just be like, Julia, Melanie was here, and that was it. Like they're literally, we go into the bathrooms and they're literally like vaping, they're like drinking. It's like, where are your parents? Like, where are your parents?
Or like another thing, like advice for grade 7s coming here, or any grade really, because anybody could move here. It could be high school, middle school, but especially if you're younger, don't let other kids get to your heads, because when you're in grade 7 or 8, or really any grade, nobody's matured yet, and nobody, like, people want drama, and they'll try to get a reaction from you. Sorry if you hear that background noise, guys. But they'll try to get a reaction from you, and they won't stop until they do, so just don't give it to them.
Yeah, like, because in grade 7, I mean, even in grade 8, you're not really like mature yet. Well, not that you're not mature, but like you really haven't like found yourself, I guess. And I mean, I think that takes a long time. And I think finding yourself and finding the people that you belong with like takes a while. But I think you eventually get there at some point. And I think, don't change yourself to fit in with a certain crowd, because it's like that. If that's not who you are, then why are you changing? You know.
Yeah, like just like what Julia said, come in as yourself, and you want to be expanding yourself, not changing yourself.
Because honestly, it's failed potential. It really is. It's like when you see like a really sweet girl, let's say, and she's good at math, she does all this, but then she starts hanging out with like certain people, and then now she's like a drug addict. It's like it is failed potential. It's like, wow, you know, like what's that Kanye lyric? It's like, oh no, it's a J. Cole lyric. It's like
Does anybody know?
No, it's like, hold on, it's like what's it called? It's like, the good news is you went the wait.
Let's edit the song in when she finally gets it.
Good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way.
The bad news is you went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll edit that song in for you guys. But yeah, there's a lot of failed potential here, and that also, like, I've first-handedly see it happen, but it also goes for like sports. Like someone could be really good at like soccer, but they go more towards like basketball because their friends do it, or because they don't think it's a school a cool sport.
And another thing is like with coaches, don't let coaches like, because me and Melanie, like, we're not gonna call names here.
Yeah, but you know who you are.
You know who you are. But we're like victims of really bad coaches, and in grade 8 I joined volleyball, and I'm pretty good, and like I think coaches like they're just like the coaches that we had, they didn't like to see me play, and they didn't like to see Melanie play. They had very specific favorites, and it's like, you know, like you didn't see my potential, and the only time I saw my potential was at playoffs, and they put me in like the whole game because they realized, oh, Julie's actually very good. Wow, like as soon as Julie in the game got points. What a coincidence, guys. But
yeah, like in grade 8, actually, if you guys are watching this, I'm not saying this because you guys might be, but you guys were pretty good coaches in grade 8. But we could all tell that you guys had favorites, and that favoritism got to a point where you were choosing your favorite kids over the good players.
Because like with even this year, like with first set, it's like if we lose, you put the second set in. Like we can't be any worse than what happened in the first set.
Oh, yeah.
And like it's sad because it's like we never like me and Melanie never really got to play this year. I mean I played more than Melanie because like I was a libero, but like even when I wasn't, we got no playing time.
No,
And I just got screamed at by Carmelo. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You just we'll beat that out. Look at him, but I got screamed at by you know who you are. And the gym he like trained in my face and I was like, for it, bro.
But yeah, this year I got barely any playing time, and then at the end of the season, he finally was like, "Yeah, like I should have put you in."
Yeah.
But it's okay.
It was the end, so
yeah, it just goes to show like how much people can really be choosing favorites over the betterness for the team. Because now I'm on a club,
Yeah.
and
Club, not that club is better than like school, but like I think coaches understand more than what school coaches do. Because like club, I did club and it was really fun. Like I like my team, even though I didn't really get along with them because you know there's two people of the opposite gender that didn't really know how to play. So, but you know, I think it was fun.
no, yeah, it was, how do we get onto that topic? Oh yeah, so new people, don't let your coaches
Change how good you are at the sport.
Yeah.
Like, change your potential or change like your what's it called your
your
discipline. Like you know how like me personally and me Melanie personally, like, we try to discipline ourselves when it comes to sports. Like we try to go to practice, we try our best, but like don't let a coach change your discipline to the point where you don't try.
yeah, and like don't let your coach change the way you play, especially if you know that you're playing good. Because coaches, if some coaches, if they see that you're playing better than their favorite student, they'll take
It's just
you out. They'll sub you out.
Or they make like little comments and it's like, wow, like it's like because you know coaches they get in your head. You know when you serve when you play, it does make you nervous. Like when I go on the court because I didn't play for like the first 3 games and I suddenly had to play it, so I was really nervous. And then when I went on the court, I was busy and I was lightheaded because like I was really nervous because I never got to play. So like I just think making sure that you play so like when you go onto the court you're less nervous. Like, you know what I think. But
And I've seen, I'm not gonna say names because we don't say names
We'll say
like
names
you guys, but like some of our teammates, I'd seen them mess up on the court and then they'd look at Carmelo and then they look like they were about to burst out crying
Yeah.
because of the disappointment in Carmelo.
but then as soon as another person made a favorite mistake, our coach was like,
Hey, but then even the favorites though, like sometimes he was the rudest to them because
Yeah.
he expected the most from them.
yeah, but like I think if our coach, it's not that he was super bad, but I think if we did have like a different kind of coach, maybe even an assistant coach, we might have won some games.
Yeah.
But
How much time do we have?
I want to. I mean, we go like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we're actually.
Oh yeah, okay, so grade 7s, when you come, first of all, don't let kids change you.
And do your work.
Yeah, do your work.
Because
please.
all the grade 7s and 8s that we see,
Continue.
all the grade 7s and 8s that we see in the hallway skipping class, it's like, I mean, I've never skipped a class. Me and Melanie have never skipped. Actually, I've never skipped a class.
Girl,
I think I've skipped one. I skipped art one time.
I've skipped one class.
Yeah, but it was not even. It was like the second last day of school. But all these grade 7s and 8s that skip school and don't go to class, it's like, what are you gonna do in high school? Because it's like, there's like a grade 10, not gonna say names, but there's like grade 10s in classes, and it's like they're supposed to be in grade 10, but they're in grade 9 classes because they didn't go to class or they just failed. So it's like they're gonna be 20 in grade 12, and it's sad. It really is.
Okay, so as I was trying to say, don't let kids change you. Do your work, go to your classes because it does get harder and you do want that education. Don't let your coaches change you. Next thing I wanted to say is if you are really good at art and you know that you're good at it, don't let your art teacher change that because art teachers will take away your credibility, your confidence to do it. Like it's failed potential.
Like I'm not good at art. Like I think we all know that. I've never really been good at art. Like even when I was younger in like kindergarten when we did arts and crafts, I was like, what is this, bro? Like I'm not doing this. I didn't like it. But last year we had to make, do you remember this? The portrait of like a kid, like a person, whoever, and he, I'm not gonna say names, but my art teacher, he kind of ruined it a little. I asked him about shading and he shaded it in purple. So the face was like covered in purple stuff and I was like, what is this, bro? And then he was like, it's so good. I was like, no, it isn't. But, you know.
But yeah, the whole thing together, don't let grade 7 change you or whatever your grade you're coming in here. Don't let Elma change you.
Don't let Elma change you.
Don't let Elma change you. Stay good. Be yourself.
Stay safe, guys. Okay, yeah. And that's the end of our podcast today. And we'll see you
in the next podcast.
in the next podcast. Bye!